Hello, everyone. Welcome back once again to On the Couch with David and Travis, or Travis and David. I don't know.
David and Travis makes more sense because you're supposed to go alphabetical.
Okay, David
That's
and
the
Travis.
polite way. I mean, like if this is a movie, you'd bill Travis before David, but we're gonna go alphabetical.
That's right, because I'd get the and credit.
Oh, yes, this was the water-bending scroll. And this is...
Episode 9.
Yeah.
Episode 9, Season 1.
It feels like a very traditional kids show episode to me.
I really liked this one.
I don't know. I mean, part of me is like, it's the very basic message of you shouldn't let jealousy control you. But it is a little more interesting because it has that aspect of, I feel like everybody knows someone that, like, they're good, like, you feel like you're good at something and then you meet someone who's better without having to try.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something a lot of people can relate to.
And that's something a lot of kids can relate to because they're all in school.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there are, like, some kids who are better at school than other kids. And then they get jealous.
I got good grades.
Yeah, but you were, what, 121?
I don't like it when you bring up the class rank, because that's not a good way of...
I know, I'm just kidding. But there are students who are like, oh, that kid's so much better at math than me. He
Or
can do
soccer.
Or,
Hopscotch.
or he always beats me at the LAN parties. Or, you know,
I didn't
whatever.
have that problem because I was always pretty good at the LAN parties.
But, so there's always, you know, people who are better than you at something.
But
And especially as a kid, you can see that because you're doing a lot
it
of different
doesn't
things.
present a very good, like, it presents that issue, but doesn't present a very good resolution or, like, result or answer to it.
Well,
It's just sort of, don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the issue, why don't do that? And I guess it's sort of, if you let it do that, it lets you control and you make poor choices, but...
I view it more as this is part of Katara's character.
Yeah.
I don't view it as like this is a message. I mean,
They're
like obviously it is a
obviously trying
message.
to do a
It
message.
obviously is a message, but I don't think they're going to be like, here's the problem, here's the solution. I think they're kind of being just a little more like, well, this is something that really can't be fixed, and like all you can do is try to control it. That's how I felt.
But they didn't the way they present it, she just sort of gets over it, like, instantly after yelling at him.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I feel like there could have been a little bit of more struggle, like, maybe...
Well, and then she goes out and steals the scroll anyways. Even
I
though
know,
she
and then the solution is she just can do the water whip at the end and stuff. I feel like there could be more of, like, maybe Katara needs to find her own technique that maybe Aang doesn't care for or isn't good at, or some sort of more concrete or intelligent solution to how to deal with this issue.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think you could have kept the episode entertaining and then also had the message be stronger.
Yeah, I get that. But I thought overall, visually, there were some cool things.
I like they fought the pirates and brought something we were watching, but it's cool to see people who can't bend fight people who can.
Yeah, and not get their butts kicked, like, right away. Because they have their own fighting style that I think works really well for them. Like, they take down the Avatar.
Well, wait, that doesn't... I mean, they capture him.
Yeah.
I don't think he was really trying to fight that hard.
No.
And we do get some, like, Aang air or actually water bended in this episode, which is a huge step up.
Yeah.
And he was just instantly sort of good at it. Not a master, obviously, but this is sort of the first step in... We have the start of the first element, which is a big thing.
It makes sense that... Because air and water are the two most similar, I think.
Wouldn't you say, like, air and fire, maybe?
I mean... I don't know.
I would say water and earth are more similar because they're both heavy. How heavy is air and how heavy is fire?
That's true. I don't know. But, like, the way
This is jokey. Don't agree with me.
Oh, okay. But I was going to say, in the way that they are executed, water and air are the most similar. Like, more fluid movements.
We had some good comedic moments here with Sokka, and David laughs every time something happens with Momo.
Momo and Appa are so cute.
Yeah, but, like, the camera will just go to him for 1 second, and David will do, like, a... Ha!
Well, it, like, zooms in on its face, and it's, like, was zoomed in, so it was just like this. It wasn't even his whole face. It was like this. Mm-hmm. Which is comedic, because you're like, oh, you'd think they would do his whole face, but they just did this. So that was funny.
So, I mean, we didn't really get that much from point A to point B. I mean, they can waterbend a little, but we're not at the point, really, where they still need to find a teacher who can better train both of them.
Obviously.
And then we went to... I guess pirates are fun to have in it for a little bit. But it's an okay...
I thought overall it was a fun episode.
It's fun.
It was a lighter episode. It was fun.
Yeah.
And I don't think it has to be Like, I like some of the more serious ones, and I think they're better, but I think it's nice to have fun once in a while.
But
And it's a fun episode.
I guess if I want a serious one, this was kind of half and half for me. Because if you're going to do a fun one, it should be something sort of silly the whole time, kind of like the Boomy episode.
Mm-hmm.
But for this, they were trying so hard, I feel like, especially in the first act, to push this whole jealousy moral, that when it sort of fell apart at the end, it kind of just felt like wasted time in the beginning. Maybe they should have gone all the way through with it or just not had it at all.
I can see
But they
that.
could have just had the episode, they go there, they get in a fight with pirates, piratey things happen, and they leave.
I could see why you would think that.
Mm-hmm.
I personally liked it. I don't know why I like this more than the Boomy one, but I did. I think because I like having the more characters interacting.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably what I like the most. And also the bending was really cool. Like there was one time where he like spun, like the pirate was like on this like thing of air and he spun it really fast, which was really cool.
Or how they did the double whirlpools to sort of stop the boat.
Yeah.
Or the other really cool one I remember was when he sort of pushed the smoke away and dissipated it, but
Yeah.
then brought it back
Yeah.
in. That was neat. Because, like, you think, oh, he's just going to be out now, we got a problem, but the fact that he could bring it back in was kind of a little funny twist, and it was cool to see
And
happen.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense in the world. Alright, so that was episode 9. We're on to episode 10. It is titled
This is Jet. This isn't, I remember this being a pretty bad one.
Oh,
I believe
gosh.
the next two are two very contentious ones.